Professor, do you think Edelgard will show up?
Well, well. It's been a long time, Professor. And hello to you too, Dimitri.
Edelgard, I did not think you would actually accept my request.
Call it a whim. Well then, what did you want to talk about?
I will get straight to the point. Why did you start this war? There had to be a way to change things in your territory without the need for so many senseless casualties.
It may be hard to believe, but this is the way that leads to the fewest casualties in the end. Don't you see?
How could I? Countless people have already lost their lives in this conflict.
The longer we took to revolt, the more victims this crooked world would have claimed. I weighed the victims of war against the victims of the world as it is now, and I chose the former. I believe that I have chosen the best path, the only path.
Even after seeing the faces of those who have suffered the ravages of war, you would still force them to throw their lives away for the future? You are obsessively devoted to this war, and deaf to the screams of its victims. You cannot change the cycle of the strong dominating the weak with a method like that.
You're wrong. That very cycle is exactly what I have devoted my life and my power to destroying. If after all of this, you believe the weak will still be weak, that is only because they are too used to relying on others instead of on themselves.
Yes, perhaps someone as strong as you are can claim something like that. But you cannot force that belief onto others. People aren't as strong as you think they are. There are those who cannot live without their faith, and those who cannot go on once they have lost their reason for living. Your path will not be able to save them. It is the path of the strong, and so it could only benefit the strong.
So you consider me strong, do you? Even if one clings to their faith, the goddess will never answer them. Countless souls will be lost that way, living without purpose. And I can be counted among those who have died that way as well. But that's why I must change this world, on behalf of the silent and weak.
And do you intend to become a goddess yourself? Will you steal the power to take action from the broken-hearted masses you claim to defend? The ones who can truly change the way of the world are not the rulers, but the people. Pushing your own sense of justice and your own ideals onto even one other person is nothing more than self-righteousness.
Maybe it is self-righteousness, but it doesn't matter. Someone has to take action and put a stop to this world's endless, blood-stained history.
Do you not believe in the power of the people to join together and rise up? Humans are weak creatures, but they are also creatures who help each other, support each other, and together find the right path. I have learned that humans are capable of all that from the Professor, and from everyone in my life.
I doubt a highborn person like yourself could know how the poor feel or what motivates them. This is nonsense, though I'm finally starting to understand how you feel. But that makes it even clearer to me that we can never fully understand each other.
I feel the same. I finally understand what you believe is right.
Goodbye, Dimitri.
Wait, Edelgard. There is something I must give you. This is for you. Use it to cut a path to the future you wish for. And I will rise up to meet you there. Elle?
Elle! So it's true. You're really going away? Going back home?
There's nothing I can do about it. It's all happening so fast. I'm as surprised as you are.
Elle. Here. I want you to have this. Elle, listen to me. No matter how hard things get, you can't give in, okay? You've got to cut a path to the future you wish for. No matter—
It's a dagger? Why would you give me something like this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything better to give you.
Edelgard, what are you doing? It's time to go. Hurry and get in the carriage.
Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle. I have to go now.
I remember now. You gave me a dagger all those years ago.
I'm still sorry about that. I should have given you something that would have made you happier.
Perhaps. At the time, I was quite flustered by such a dangerous gift. I left without giving you a proper response, and that was the last time we saw each other.
True. It is a sweet memory, with a bitter ending.
I'm afraid it will do no good to reminisce, Dimitri. That girl you knew back then is gone, as good as dead. But I'll tell you now what I wasn't able to tell you back then. Thank you, my dear forgotten friend. Because of you, I never lost my heart. As for the future, that will be decided in battle. King of Fargus, as the Emperor, I shall await your arrival in Enbar.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love, as well as I love her.
And seems like we get to decide who we romance. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode, we took the fight to the fort of Mercius, then we came out swinging. And now, here's something that we've decided to address, I guess. Throughout this adventure, we have grown to bond with a lot of our students, and learn a lot about them. And this is a sign of what a game really does well. Sure, this game has had some misses in its characters and some parts of its story, but each of the characters that we see here now on this list, there's something good to love about them all. Unfortunately, though, not all of them are here. But after much thinking, we've been through a lot with Dimitri. And I feel like we should see him through. But again, no, we'll be going over each character in due time. But for now, I think we need each other. Share your life with Dimitri. And with that, let's get to it. First off, I just want to explain the changes that we have made to some of our party members really quick. Of course, we have exchanged everyone, as many people as we could, to a master class. However, there are a few people who have grown up along the way. Sylvain has become a Dark Knight, as always. Mercedes Annette has grown on to be a Grimoire. Bernie, off screen, is trying to become a Bow Knight. So now she can run and do as she pleases at long range and have a quick getaway, which is perfectly fine. The Scythia, I've moved back to a Warlock. Marianne, there is something that I would want to try. 52%. Can you do it?
No.
No. Sadly, not quite.
Nope.
It's a shame, but oh well, what can you do? Hilda, you haven't changed much. Leonie, you have yet to complete a Paladin, so we'll hold off. And this is what I was gonna say. Over time and through this Let's Play, we've grown to appreciate each character and their quirks and even at their combat styles. The Do, great tank, great to take out the front lines. Felix, a glass cannon, but has saved us numerous times. Ash with his critical hits and agility and opening chests. Sylvain, a firm right hand when everything has got sketchy in terms of support or
Tanky Lance boy.
Mercy, of course, our our master healer. We'd be screwed if not for her. Annette, our powerful magic user. Took her a while to get to where she is now, but attack-wise, she did not hold back. Oh boy. Ingrid. Missed opportunity, but who knows? Maybe once more down the road, things might be different. And now from our house to the others. Casper to me was one of the biggest surprises that we got. He is a great fighter, and he's got this out jams, and he's been a real punchy lad.
I love his enthusiasm.
Oh yeah. Bernie, of course, one of our spirit animals of this game. Introvert, but a firm sniper, if not a bit squishy. But so relatable, especially in this generation. Dorothea, a firm magic and swordswoman user, basically the blueprint of what Felix was going to become. And of course, a downright diva, but still a lovable one at the center. Petra, the oddball of this game, let's be honest, with her mannerisms, her attire, and etc. However, she is equivalent to Felix. And you know what? If you're like Felix, I like you. Plus she's cute when she's not having understanding. Ignatz, you nervous boy. We may not have had the biggest use for you, but when we needed Operation Ignatz, oh boy, you were always there. So I can appreciate you. Lascifia is Annette-like, if not just a tiny bit more squishy. However, her dark magic has pulled us out of the jam numerous times. And plus, given her backstory, it's rather nice just to have talks with everyone as well. Marianne, what do we say? I want to give this girl a hug each time she's on screen, because my god, I love her so much. And then we get to you. Honestly, one of the times which the game dropped the ball. I get that she can be a bit ditzy. Her character is not ideal.
Manipulative.
Yeah, but on the battlefield though, fantastic. If I want to skip pull this is probably going to be a timestamp, so enjoy. Leone, again, a surprise. I didn't think you'd be that good for horseback, but you are great. You've got bow, you've got axe, you've got horse, you got lance, you've got a lot of things going on.
The equivalent to Sylvain.
Indeed. And of course, with Geralt, she was always there in the background. It's just a shame that we didn't get to know you a lot more. Seraph, during our streams, you were quite advantageous. You were like, what, 10 levels beneath the requirements? And this guy was dodging quite a lot. So you know what? He's a firm hand, and I take back what I say. We didn't use him enough, but he made the lasting impression on our streams. So, Seraph, for what it's worth, thank you. Same, however, cannot be said for Flane. Oh, we tried. God, how we tried. I feel like Flane is one of the most glaring issues with this game, both on a character-wise aspect and also on a narrative aspect. Flane is a tease. There is potential there, but it just isn't realized because she's either too squishy for anything. She can't be as useful as a healer as Mercy or Marianne. And yet her narrative in the stories, it's so vague, and it doesn't really have enough payoff to keep you going.
And in the story, she was just there for like rescuing her from the Death Knight.
Exactly, and we haven't learned anything else in that. Now, of course, there are some things that she's, of course, not telling. She's older than what she lets on, of course, but we're not getting. But that was what? Ages ago, and we've done supports with her with numerous people, and there's been nothing. So it just makes motivation go down low in order to get to know her. Hanneman, Not as fantastic of a magic user as Annette, but still though, a steady hand in the battlefield and matters. Basically a mix between Annette and Mercy, I feel. And then we get to Manuela. Oh boy, Ash Ketchum. She gets good support. I will heavily agree with that. Just like Seraph, we didn't use you enough, I feel, but during our streams, you were definitely a helping hand with healing and also with your sword as well. Think Dorothea Light. Gilbert, oh boy. I've loved and I've enjoyed seeing him bond with Annette so much, rekindling him. And in some ways, I like this narrative of Gilbert just learning to let go of what he thinks he did wrong.
And when we saw Gilbert towards the beginning of the game, I really liked how tanky he was.
Indeed, he's got the skills, he's got the character to back it up. In fact, I'll be honest, this game revolves heavily around the aspect of letting go. Bernie needs to let go of being such a shut-in. Marianne needs to let go of putting herself down so much. Ignatz to a point. We need to let go of our doubt of being alone. At a point, so does Felix. Gilbert needs to let go of his past and what he thinks he did wrong.
Dimitri.
Yeah, sure. We don't need to say anything about that. Hanneman, he's learned to let go of the Empire and his past. Same for Manuela. Duska, and to a point, a lot of these characters have had to let go of Duska. Felix, of course, Rodrigue, his brother, clearly, Mercy, Emile, Annette learning to let go of the hatred towards her father. Again, it has such a theme around it, and when a game doubles down on that, I gotta say, I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Alois, oh boy, oh. This is when it gets awkward. Good friend Geralt, obviously, but quite unremarkable from what I've seen, because we didn't really have any use for him in a nutshell. A tank role, we had to do in Gilbert for that. A fighter, we had Casper and Catherine take that in spades. So just kind of left him like the odd one on out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was there to make jokes though. Too bad at the very end he became one, almost. Catherine. You stared at the bush in our first fight.
Yeah.
But early on though, you were great in front of Brand. You kind of faded to the background, but just like a lot of the teachers during the streams, you really came through. And I can appreciate you for that. Although I will say during your supports, there is a glaring issue, but we'll get to that during the fight. Shamir. Out of Catherine and you, we used you the most because we wanted to souped up the version of Ash while he was on the ground still. Helpful, long range, and I really enjoyed you. It was a joy. It was a joy to get to know mercenaries and enjoy using them all. You just suck. But no. Cyril, again, supports. Oh, I hate this character. I honestly do. We've tried with many supports with him with different characters, and he comes off as an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wants to be nice to him, go away. Someone wants to get to know him a little bit better, I hate you. You want to learn about his culture, where he comes from, take genuine interest, like, go away. Raya, all Raya. I'm sorry if anyone likes this character. I'd love to hear opinions on this kid, but honestly, he just... Oh, I hate. God, I hate. In all honesty, my least favourite character in this entire game.
Mm-hmm.
But again, enough about that. Mission time. The assault on Embar. Let's not waste any time. Let's get to it.
The Kingdom Army, having gathered new troops and significant strength, commences its march towards the imperial capital of Enbar. In response to their movements, Emperor Edelgard orders her trusted retainer, Hubert, to the front lines to meet the Kingdom Army head-on. The two forces clash in the city's streets.
Oh, no cutscene. Straight into the fight. Okay. Well then, now is the time to organize our troops. Naturally, of course, Dimitri and ourselves are included. So now let us look at the options on who's not coming with. We've heard that Rhea is in his capital, and during our time away in those 5 years, Alois, Hanneman, Gilbert at a push, and Catherine and Shamir, they all went in search of Rhea, and Cyril at a push, but we don't count him. So I think it's right that they avoid this fight. I feel like for narrative's sake, they should expend their energy on fighting and looking for Rhea. In the supports we've seen, Bernie is worried about her mother, and she's in the capital. So much so that we are taking Felnut off of her. It's not something I want to do, but I just feel like it's only right. Now, of course, I'd be remiss if every single one of our party of our original house didn't come with. Felix, of course, is something to lose. So, of course, he's in for his dad. Mercy, because Emil, and of course we need a good heal. And Ned, of course, joins our best friend. Sylvain, because we need a solid lance. The two, because obviously Dimitri's coming in. Ash for chess, and we need that good bow of his. Ingrid, of course, our lovely lady. It'd be reminiscent if we didn't have you in here. And now for the extra people. Based on the support conversations, for Bridget, Petra needs to crush at the Empire and see it through. I think it'd be wrong if she didn't get a hand in there. Leone, I'm in for Geralt, because this is how it originally started. Now we just have one more. I'm thinking about this long and hard. Who do I bring in out of... You know what? No. I made my choice. After what the Empire's done, the Scythia has every right. But now, let's pick our adjacents. And I know the 3 people who I want in. Byleth is gonna go with Marianne. Dedu is gonna have Casper. With Leone, no one knows these streets better than Dorothea. So she's coming in too. With that, everyone's set for battle. The rest can either relax, get safe, or go look for Rhea. Nothing else to say. It's time.
Gates to the Imperial capital have been broken. All troops, storm in! The Emperor is within reach!
Imperial troops are dug in across the city. Let's cut through them and carve a route to the palace.
Let's start.
The Savior King arrives, hands red with blood. Let's give him a royal welcome. Artillery! Once the enemy is in range, fire at will. Reinforcements will fly in shortly. Keep your focus and hold steady until they arrive.
So now, the fight begins. First off, as always, I'm gonna look for chests. I did see one at the very beginning, and that's close by. It's just a shame Ash is not in range, and I'm probably not going to cry over it if don't get that straight away. But from what I'm seeing, it's just the one chest. Well, I guess with that, let's begin. I'm probably gonna have Ingrid take on the archery as support, because with her shield, 2 chests, never mind. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have her to take on this archery because with her shield, she's fine. She doesn't need to worry about that troublesome stuff. And let's have a look. We got split forces here, and Hubert is at the very end. So we've got a gauntlet on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, got beast, because why wouldn't we have a goddamn beast?
A dragon.
Seeing like you have a dark use, so I think we've also got gates here, so lovely. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have Sylvain make our way over there and take that frontline base. Now, just all depends in what I want to do. I'm gonna need a few gambits that have multiple strikes in order to take things out, so it's a good thing that us and Dimitri are on separate sides. So, but unfortunately, Ash is on the wrong side because all 4 chests are on that side. So what I might do then is I might make a move, and I might have Petra and Ash swap sides. So let's do that. And now it's time to split our forces, because we have attacks on all ends. But since there are a couple of horseback riders everywhere, pretty much, Leone is on the crash course for them, so sure, why not?
What's my strategy?
As always, I'm gonna go in the center. I just make sure that everything is perfectly fine. Mercy, I am gonna try and keep in the center, because her healing is universal.
I'm your girl.
I could have used Marianne, but hey, I'm not gonna cry about that.
Leave it to me.
Well, let's make the first move. Let's storm in. Let's take care of some things. And while we're going through a lot, I guess, let's talk about what's been going on regarding the story.
No time to slow down.
One of the reasons why I have a problem with Catherine, Shamir, and a lot of other characters, even Mercy, I had a fault. They love Rhea, I think, way too much.
Yeah.
Because even if they try and get like a word in saying, oh, you know, maybe Rhea's not, you know, completely perfect, you know, there might be some, you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
It had to be done.
But other people like Mercy, Catherine, Cyril, they're like, no, Rhea's the greatest. What are you talking about? Almost to a creepy,
I'm glad I can count
to
on
a
you.
creepy extent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, Rhea's perfect. She can do nothing wrong. If I got surrounded by all that, yeah, I'd be sick of it. So in that case, I kind of side with Edelgard. Because, yeah, the church should not have that much influence. They should not be that blind. It's also one of the reasons why
My orders?
I've really enjoyed Felix and also Shamir at a push. Because they're realists. They're like, this isn't the reality of the world. That isn't how the world should work. And you know what? Fair enough.
And our love for Xenoblade just further enhances that.
Yeah, it's like, we don't mean to get all religious and whatnot, but I feel like this is just, don't be so blind, I guess. And choose what you want, even if you know you are some kind of dedicated to that kind of thing. And Lascivia! God!
I may have underestimated the enemy.
Forgot about that archer. Oh, that was bad. That was completely my fault.
Why must you be so squishy, Lascivia?
Yeah. Should I Divine Pulse? No, I feel like I am going to continue. Again, that's my fault. I shouldn't have done it. I should have done something like that. But oh well. It's not how much we can do now. I'm gonna have Mercy just kill.
Let's keep our guard up.
I'm sorry, Lascivia, and I wish I could have done more.
I won't stop here.
Oh no, it's just how Ray has been perceived as, it's just creepy. Even when we were thinking about, you know, should we take on the Empire, or should we take care of our citizens in the capital? Not everyone was like, not everyone was saying, oh yeah, sure, let's go to the kingdom and save everyone. You know, let's not quell peace. Every character who disagreed was like, no, let's go find Rhea. She's in there somewhere. It's like, dude, really?
It's even more, seems to be even more worship for Rhea than the goddess herself.
Pretty much. And as we've already seen, it's like, Rhea's no goddess. She's a dragon for sure, and you know what? That's badass. It's cool. But it shouldn't be the be-all end-all, dude. But all that is what I mean about it being a fantastic story. It had its missteps for sure, but when you're able to make the quote-unquote antagonist relatable, that's when you actually write a good story. Now, I'll admit it makes it a tad heavy-handed. I can't freaking lie.
We're ready.
But still, though.
Don't underestimate us.
And this is like a new feeling we've had through this entire Let's Play. We've kind of felt that way every now and then. So I do like how I wouldn't want to say it was foreshadowed, so to speak.
Reinforcements will be here any moment.
But hey ho. And of course, you're going to attack us, but you are just a fool!
Always going to plan.
What the hell?
Go on without me.
Are you kidding? No. No. No, I'm not gonna have that happen. Give us a moment.
I'm your girl.
That ballista freaking hits hard. So, nothing happened there, just... Guess what? Annette's miraculously alive! It's a non-Christmas miracle in the Fire Emblem place. What a pain in the ass. Well, anyway, gonna have a chest and get a tomahawk. Ash, get out of there. That's not for you to decide on, buddy. Oh boy.
Ready when you are.
That's gonna leave Ingrid in a very comparable position, and you could have such a range, it's almost annoying. So I'm gonna have to have Annette take a very wide stance. Same time though, have Mercy catch up. And you psychic on Focus though, because healing is all I can do at this point at Phas Mercy. So now we are in the streets. and we get to see like the opera house and everything else like that. This was an actual town. You know, it's got landmarks. Sure, Dorothy would be proud to see that.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, that's not the case where we are right now. Of course, we can't do anything about that, and I worry for Felix's safety. Petra causes our support, and I get the feeling that in order to maintain that, we've got to overcome that. So we got to break down some things, and I'm hoping that I can draw fire as well as Leone can just have a bit of prep time. So I'm just gonna have to dismount and make good of what that is. This is gonna be in the thicket, so I'm gonna have Felix just go over here, but not to be attacked. So that would be ever so beastly. But no, this story, albeit it can be a little bit heavy-handed when it comes like it's religion, you know, and you know when religion is good, religion is bad, and so on and so forth.
Leave it to me.
It just some things are heavy-handed and other things are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Right, what is that? Right, I feel like the ballista is going to be focused on that, so that's fine. I'm going to trust I'm just Ingrid to be on top.
Too slow.
Yeah, she's fine. You just you punctured someone's house, you bastard. Hope you're proud of yourself. Do not mess with our unicorn. Bastard, you bastard, you bastard, you bastard, you bastard!
I kind of feel like Annette's rally helped him.
Yeah, he would have been dead right at that point. I'm putting a lot of faith in Dimitri, so I'm hoping he does not disappoint. Marianne, of course, in the background. Thank you very much. Leone, that was hoping would not happen, but luckily we do have a few healers on standby. And what do I feel like this particular part is missing? Well, in all honesty, I do kind of miss the kind of camaraderie that was kind of welcome, I suppose. I mean, let's say, for example, let's go back to Claude. He just vanished in this story, and I'll be honest, I don't really dig it. It would have been nice if after this capital fight it was like, yeah, that was a battle, but I'm done. Oh no, it's just a glaring omission on how you have, hey, all the party leaders are here, and you know, you not capitalizing on that. I don't know, it's just me. I just feel like they could have done a lot more.
I must lead them well.
But that doesn't mean that it's not a good story. Far from it. We wouldn't have stuck with this game as much as we did if it wasn't a good game.
Mm-hmm.
It just has issues, but then again, so does every game. Now we have a problem. Let's just heal you.
Much appreciated.
I just don't know, and no one dies. Well, I gotta say, you have the tomahawk, and you can use axes. Ooh, that is actually kind of nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, though, that ballista and that magic ballista is gonna make short work of him. It's a risk, it's a risk. That magic ballista especially has got to go down, because how much range does it have? In fact, where the hell is it on the map side? You have that much range, dude! You are nuts! Well, I know what's gonna go down next turn. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold it, because look at that range, that's ridiculous! Jesus. Anyway though. This game, of course, it ain't perfect for sure, but you know what? What is? Let's deal with that. Post haste. I'm hoping I haven't screwed Ingrid over.
aim for greatness.
Can I fly and get you out of range? I can. Yes, I'm gonna have Ingrid take to the rooftops. And you go bye-bye.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
But I guess now that everything's now regard a bit of downtime, and Ash just thankfully got some respite himself. I guess let her just go over the highlights while we can. Throwing a javelin from far away and killing that guy was good. That oh jeez, it is the small stuff that we enjoy.
One to remember.
I feel like we have. Right, well, Sin's got a bit of downtime. Don't you kill the do. Do not kill the do. You must not kill. Never kill the do. I guess let her just go over while we have some downtime. Alice, who do you think is your favorite character at this point?
You fought well.
That's kind of a hard one. You mean like in terms of like fighting style or personality?
Why not be both? I really don't see why it can't be both.
Well, I would say Sophis, but that would be kind of a generic answer. So I guess it would probably be either Bernie or Marianne because they're a lot like me, and I can really relate to them.
Yeah, there's just such a lot to unpack with all this, I suppose. Those divine beasts are not gonna be aggroed, so... But that will leave Petra in a very uncomfortable position. No, so I'm gonna hold off. Sylvain, on the other hand... You need to die, so please die.
Especially seeing that smiling face in her portrait.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I'm a prick and I know it.
So they've stopped our reinforcements. We will need to thin their numbers as well, or else.
If House Varley's troops arrive in time, we may be able to flank the kingdom's army.
And by flanking, you mean, God, we might be in trouble because our back end, our back end's gonna be revealed. That's not good. However, I'll take refuge in there, so that's fine. I've got a lot of characters who I really like across the board. Oh shoot! That's not what I wanted. No, that was suicide. Petra's. I button mashed accidentally, and that's the result I get. The Petra, I'm gonna have you there.
At your service.
You know what? Yeah, Mercedes gains a level up.
Leave it.
We've had though a lot of highlights in this as well. Hilda becoming a firefighter, everyone getting a crucial critical hits. It's all been fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't use that, can you? Because magic users. And only Net can use that, which is quite the shame. And Ash is currently in no man's land. Or no wyvern land. So I'll keep his distance for now. Unless, you know what, screw it. Ash, take to the ground. I don't want you being in trouble, boy.
Ready when you are.
Ingrid can take to the skies because she has that lovely shield about her.
I can do no less.
And kill this guy in a push.
Who's next?
And not to mention our lovely headcanons we've had, like Ingrid. Oh, God.
No, that was a heartbreak.
I know. We just wanted Ingrid to like us, and unfortunately that's not how things worked out. But that's life. That's war. But again, no. If you could have done those stories like that,
Cut through.
the game's done something good. And Figgs unfortunately cannot go through there because he's no flyer. Damn it. Oh, and here we go. The party's just beginning. It's good thing you weren't on that wyvern, what wasn't it?
Foolish.
Dimitri has yet to be hit.
Next try.
I don't think Ingrid has as a push. I just made people extra bad for goddamn the Scythia. But I like how through all the maps that we have seen, we haven't seen one lake the capital.
I'm sure the goddess won't punish us for a little bit of thievery here and there.
Okay. That was weird. Now all the divine beasts are flocking to us. Not really good.
Don't underestimate us.
Very good. General coming in with the mercenaries.
Winged demonic beast? I'd call that a dragon.
Still far from the top.
What to say, really? Doesn't look friendly. It does not look friendly. That's for sure. Also, it focused him on bit. That was really weird.
I can help. It's time.
Marianne, Leone, and ourselves, not gonna take much to bring this guy down. But it is gonna need a heck ton of the gambit, especially if we're gonna be focused on two sides. Ooh, who to do? We need you badly, dude. And Mercy, you need to get in here and make with the heals. Yep. Sylvain's gonna need it. But before I do anything else, though, let's have a net. Hope we take her rightful place and she's one square off. Damn it. Oh well. Let's have a view rally.
You lovebirds.
Goddamn lovebirds, you. I didn't bring Fauna with me. That was an oops on my part. Speaking of oops. Ash. A first glaring misstep on your part.
I aim for greatness.
Ingrid just taking someone out in the goddamn market. There's gonna be fruit everywhere. Now hopefully Ash he's got some aggro off on him, but he should be fine. Now question is, should we help out? Oh, decision, nuts, and none of them I like.
What's the plan?
This guy is gonna be a nuisance, so... But again, he's got that arms. It's a risk. But I want that taken down. Umbral Steel, that's not one of the main reasons why I did it. It's simply because I wanted that thing gone. Dismount and give Petra a bit of protection. Oof. You're just gonna be a hassle if you stay there, so I'm gonna have to kill you with a bit of thunder.
It was meant to be.
In the long run, probably not ideal because that Hinin does hear me even more, but oh boy. Dude. But like I'm sure other Fire Emblem games do, this definitely gives a sense of camaraderie in fights and in support, even when at times it wasn't really obvious. I mean, let's take the do when Felix, for example. But it all stemmed from. It's all stemmed from Dimitri, I guess.
Same thing with the Dew and Ingrid.
Yeah. With Dusker and everything that happened there. There, and the Skyline is provided on our side, which is great. Come on, Sylvain, we need your help.
Let's win this already.
It's so tense, but I do like this map though because it incorporates a lot of things that I've learned about already, like strongholds, gambits, and divine beasts of the push. I want that thing gone. Make it gone, please. Thank you. And the owner gets a paladin and gains Aegis. Just a shame she can't use it quite yet. But no matter where she goes, she's gonna be on target. But you know what? That's our job. But I gotta say though, does this make you want? I want to learn about Edelgard a lot more.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, definitely. Because I definitely want to see things from her perspective for sure. And there's something that I discussed down at the line. But for now, Felix finds a way forward. And he can give a little bit more support. Now on this side, this is gonna be one of the biggest maps I think we've ever had. Curve shot with the bow, sure, why not? Makes things just a little bit easier if you could land a hit. Thank you very much. Get another level up for it.
I just eked by.
Oh Ash. Oh Ash. Oh, let's make a fast track. And by fast track, I mean fast track this guy to death.
As I expected.
I don't think Dimitri has died once ever since he came back.
No, and thank God for it. I'd be kind of upset if he did.
He's a powerhouse.
Actually, no. Yeah, because Dimitri has died once in this series, hasn't he? He's died during our when we rescued Blaze. If memory serves. Cannot be mounted by magic users, damn it. Guess at some point we gotta meet up in the middle. Let's go. Ha, you fools.
We're surrounded by dragons.
Yep, and Flame Breath, this is what I think would happen. He injured his buddy!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, and that was all awesome as well. I just love the fact that he burned his buddy. And there we go. That's what I was expecting. People coming in from the rear. Look though, Mercy can be there to give them a warm welcome right behind at the corner. All except flies. You know what? Mercy's gonna be there. Actually, what are you guys like? You're mad. Oh, you're mortal savants, and if you guys get closer, that's gonna be bad for Mercy. So I'll have her join, which is fine. But I think I'll have to do wait in the wings. Mercy, for once, gets to use her bow, and as such, she kills a dragon.
Reassuring.
When Mercy does things rarely, like use her bow, dude, she kicks ass. With all the crap that I've been saying about Mercy, I take it back. She's kind of badass.
I kind of love how far we've come regarding Mercy, because I can remember the very beginning we always teased her about her name.
Yeah,
the girl with no name.
How no one ever uttered her name because it was she who must not be named. Yeah. But yeah, a lot has changed. I've learned so much about these characters. You know what? I've never seen such a wide array of characters that I thoroughly enjoy. I mean, face it, I like a lot more of these characters than what I do with Xenoblade 2. And if you're beating an aspect of Xenoblade Chronicles, then dude, you're doing good in my books. I can't do. Actually, I might be able to do something with you as long as I get Sylvain on the right side. Gambit him to death, please. And also Sylvain. We still make jokes about him, you know, like with the ladies and whatnot.
And who can forget when you mentioned about like highlights throughout this entire series? Who can forget Lapine?
If no one knows, if we have new viewers watching and you don't know what that is, basically it's just humor, just dumb humor, like if Sylvain was gay.
He would want Lapine.
He would have Lapine. It's either that or Sylvain. He's getting la puss.
It never gets old.
My apologies for our young audience. You'll understand someday, hopefully. But it's just fun times all around. Let's mount you, Ash. Right after the conversation. Bow of Zoltan.
You got the sword and the bow now.
That has quite a good range on it. I feel like I'm gonna ditch the tomahawk. So that's quite a nice find. And Thief, I really don't like you, so can you just die, please? Of course, critical hits. I want a ratio of how much to do has had the critical hits compared to normal hits. What the hell was that? It just panned to the back. It must be because those new guys have come in from the back. It just couldn't load their models. I guess, or they're still here. That was a weird pan. Okay, I have to know, what the hell was that? What was it? No. Did they just arrive? I guess so. Okay, yeah, this another information about this game is that it doesn't have the best processing power, I guess.
Yeah.
Had to be done.
Because there have been a lot of graphical issues and a lot of the AI bugging out, but it's been fun.
In the monastery.
Yeah, it's been fun.
That one monk that's still stuck in
the idiot corner.
Yeah.
I think the do has got our back. Mercy, however, can use the fire orbs. And get a crit. How does it feel, game? Not very nice, I bet. This game has also had a lot of bollocks moments. I mean, like for example, the quest in Bridget. That was a train wreck.
And Marianne too.
Yeah. Those two, I feel like, were some of the hardest fights that we have ever fought. Even more so than a couple of the main story missions. You know what? I kind of like that element about it. It just says, hey, you know what? There's optional challenges, and it gave us good stuff. So this game it definitely does have its ups and downs. But you know what? I wouldn't change the goddamn thing about how this Let's Play is gone. Granted, things could have been a little bit better, but this has definitely been a learning experience for us.
Yeah, like a lot of things would have been better to have streamed.
But hey, isn't that what growing and learning is all about?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this game is emphasized.
I won't stop here.
Another sword of Zoltan.
What is this game's problem? Jesus. Enough fun with Dimitri. Get flame breath. Just don't hit. I stood in fire. I didn't give a shoop. And the only proving Gerald proud. Dude, I got hit by a girl with lightning. And only I get that with Vanette. You made to do mad. You didn't like that. You coward.
Too slow.
I'm not gonna have Dimitri fall in the goddamn capital. Oh, another dragon's shown up. More of them? Ah, Christ.
And this time it looks like a fair number.
Well, this guy's not gonna last long. And by long, I mean 30 seconds.
More proof of my loyalty.
Right, to do. I'm gonna have you hightail it over there next chance we get. I can't kill this guy outright, but it would be helpful to kill this guy. Thank you. Ingrid, make good and make this guy dead, please.
It is done. Onward.
Thank you. Take to the roofs. You people need to absolutely just die and fade away.
Each battle a victory.
If you could please just take this guy out. What? Yeah. Use your new toy. Use that bow of Zoltan. He goes immediately afterwards. It's like he got frustrated. I've got you! I said die! Oh well. Speaking of bows, Leon is never one to be outmatched. Dodge fire. Killed that guy and he face planted into the dirt.
Feels like fighting is all there is.
At this point in the war, yeah. Now we're getting oh so close to Hubert. Right, people need to heal quickly. Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna have Petra and probably Ash and most likely Ingrid to go all the way over there because they need aerial support. And when the time comes, I probably will have Felix join them as well. Because we've just. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. They're both not good. And he's got no terrain to get to. If I that dragon is definitely gonna take out Annette for sure. Strategic retreat for now. Need to see if Mercy can help. Have I used her already? Oh boy. Oh boy. Have to mitigate damage control, but use elixir. This is a war, and I love it.
Yeah.
I backed down for that? I backed down for that? And I was wondering when this game would finally turn to this mark. It's now turning toward magic users, and they are not to be trifled with. They're a bit of a pain in the ass.
They're glass cannons.
Yeah, Mercy can't do much, but how much assist can you do from across the board? You can, yes, heal up Annette. Can't heal up Dimitri though, which is a shame, but oh well.
Thanks.
She gets a heal up herself. Gonna have Felix draw fire. And I believe in Ingrid enough to maintain. That's what a knight always does. They serve the king and the push. So I'm gonna have Leone go here and hopefully dismount and be waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing of Ash. I'm probably gonna have him go in support because with all those beasts coming up from up and down the coast, yeah, they're gonna need help. We'll deal with Hubert in a bit. I'm not gonna leave us entirely SOL, so Petra's gonna be a firm hand. Sylvain, because why not? He's with 3 late ladies. Who else is yet to move? The guys on the left.
I'm your girl. Now.
Let's use a resonant ice resonant lightning attack. And gets a level up. Please be something that we could use.
I can't stop now.
I'll take it. But now the attention is on Annette, and that's not good.
Leave it to me.
Can I make use of you? We'll break your shield and hopefully make it easy. Yeah, what do you know? 52.
I won't stop marching onward.
Yay, at this point, Umbral Steel is kind of useless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's pincer time. It is a pincer maneuver if I have ever seen one. Oh, I was hoping you would be able to dodge that, but hey ho.
You're done.
Don't piss off Annette.
Can't afford to lose.
What you take, I take back. Asshole. Meanwhile, to do over there. Joining along with Mercy. I'll keep Mercy in the center just so she can support us with heals.
Did the trick.
Now you two get your butts out there and make havoc.
Let's turn the tables.
Drown him in the ocean! You can stay right there. Because Felix wants a piece. He's running out of magic, but that's not really a concern. Especially when you can make impact like that. Ash, a gambit is needed for you.
Victory will be ours.
It's not enough to break everything he has, which is a bit of a shame. Petra's just out of range? No, she's not. Prepare to die and break that shield, baby.
Flying monsters against flying monsters.
Ours are good, you see. And can I say, it's not worth it to break these gold shields anymore. They're just giving Umbro steel, except maybe that's kind of the point. But not really when you could just do that and get 200 damage.
You're in tip-top shape.
I nearly wasn't for a second. And everything is safe and secure up here, so that corner is done. We can all move to the center. And then let's make the final move.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I could learn from that.
Oh, cool. So that's what magic looks like. Nice scenic view from the bridge, right? And Dorothy is watching somewhere. Who's yet to go? Us here, the chums. Well, everything's all set and done. Oh, except you. I forgot about you. Well, we'll regroup and we'll take that there. All in all, though, simple and clean, I think. Oh, you're not so good with the lady fires. That's gonna draw aggro to us, but I believe. All right, so you can't handle magic. But you, sir, you can't handle a pointy stick of doom. That's another highlight of this series.
Just because I stupidly forgot what spears are called.
If you know what, it's moments, and this one makes this good. And I'll be honest, this one really is why I thoroughly enjoy Fire Emblem. Only this game in particular. It's getting closer to the end, so this is pretty much academic at this point. We're not going to do anything except take out these guys from the right, and then we'll deal with Hubert. So, if you want to, guys, we'll see you back in a little bit, and we'll take care of the grunts, as it were. I think I found an infinite grinding spot, but it won't be enough. And here we are. Everyone's been killed. Everyone's been murdered. Now, really nowhere for this guy to go.
Well done.
With Leonie in that camping spot right there for the dark magic users, I feel like it's only right that we take a step indoors. Because, in all honesty, in the meeting that we had, it was ourselves and Dimitri, with Edelgard and Hubert. Retainers, allies, partners, beg of it what you will. But I feel like this isn't a Dimitri's fight. It's more so ours. So I feel like we take it head on. But gotta say, Hubert, you've been a thorn on our side for a long time. Unfortunately, though, it comes to an end.
I should have disposed of you a long time ago. I will rectify that failure here. We must place our faith in Her Majesty. Her victory is everything.
It's over. The way to the palace is clear. Let's move!
You might have been one of the students, but you weren't always on our side. Leone, I think Jared would be proud of you. My only thing is that I apologize to Lasifia. Can't really do much.
Send your platoons to capture Enbar. There is to be no needless killing or pillaging. Understand?
Yes, Your Highness.
Edelgard awaits us. We will advance our main forces straight to the palace. It is still early, Professor. We are up against Edelgard herself now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We will advance our troops and confront her. We must strike down the Emperor and end this war.
My life is yours, Your Highness.
Let's win this and go back home in victory. I'll do the very best I can.
On my honor as a knight, I will not lose.
I know the goddess is watching over us. Let's be sure to return home safely. All of us.
As a citizen of Fargus, I will fight with everything I have.
Is this what a do-or-die situation looks like? You would best give it your all too, General.
Go and win. Be the boar that you are. And don't you dare look back.
Yes. I will... No. We will win this. Together. Everyone, move out!
The time has nearly come.
Yes, the anomaly should present itself shortly. However...
There's no reason to fret. Besides, it's far too late to second guess. Now, assume your position. I can't promise your safety if you remain here.
Very well.
This pain is nothing compared to what I have already suffered.